Hello, this is the Raven's Librarian, continuing my excursion into my strange library of PC games, in which I attempt to play as many of the games as possible in hopes of cataloging them into my own personal preferences, tastes, and, priorities. Today, we will be exploring Automachef from I'm assuming Automaton, which is, from the description, basically it's an automated kitchen slash food production line. So you can kind of see it in the background of the main screen, showing all the machinery. We're going to be trying out the campaign, just to see how the game starts off. Deliver 3 meals, keep electricity usage under 500 watts, use fewer than 50 ingredients. Alright, we'll be seeing how that works. New restaurant to open, revolutionary automated fast food diner to open in town next week. So we'll see how fast I can do this without setting the building on fire. $40,000. Recipes to prepare burger. Hello, dear fellow human being. Thank you for responding to my advertisement, helping me in setting up my new restaurant chain. My plan is to use fully automated kitchens to cut costs and crush mankind. I mean, efficiency. Produce wholesome, tasty dishes. The kind humans like us love to digest. I'm gonna assume he's talking to me via intercom and he doesn't expect me to buy that he's a human looking at him. Before we start on our first restaurant, we need to prove the concept. I rented this test site for us to use. Follow my instructions and let's make sure this business plan of mine is feasible. You can move the camera with the WASD keys, the cycle between camera positions, X and C. You can also zoom in and out using the scroll wheel in your mouse. Let's start by making a very simple kitchen that can only make plain burgers. We'll start by placing an assembler, a machine that can combine ingredients into a finished dish. Click on the assembler in the parts list, then place it in the marked location, rotate it using Q and E keys. You will need to rotate the assembler so that its outputs are facing the conveyor belt. Okay. 5,000, power consumption 4,000. Okay, so it wants me to put in one spot. Oh, wait. There we go. Great. Now right click on the assembler and select plain burger. Dish. I love telling those down. Click on the OK to select this. Before we place any more machines, let's have a look at the recipe to see what we will need. Click on the recipes button to view the plain burger. That burger looks good. My taste sensors, taste buds, are going crazy. So the recipe says we need 1 burger bun and 1 raw patty, which we will need to cook. You know what, I'm gonna get my robot voice. There are some machines we can use to dispense, cook, and transport the ingredients. Close the recipes tab by pressing the OK button. Select the dispenser in the parts list to place 2 of them in the locations I've marked. Don't forget to use the Q and E keys to rotate them so they face the assembler. So am I literally just gonna... Is this thing seriously just gonna be shooting stuff? Okay. Now right click on the top. Go. Now right click the other and set it to raw patties. I think I'm messing up the robot voice. Now click on OK to close the setting panel. So now we have got a source of raw patties. We will need a means of cooking them. A grill will do the job. Select a grill from the part list and place the location I have marked. Are you sure you need me here? Wonder why it's in the middle. Great work. Let's get those ingredients moving. Select the conveyor belt from the parts list and place them in locations I have marked. Remember to move them. So he needs... Why does he need... Conveyor now cannot directly feed into a grill for the assembler, so we will need to use robotics to handle the transitions between these machines. Click on the robotic arm in the parts list and place them in the locations I've marked. I find it somewhat funny that he needed to include the dumb part. Does it change regard? Yes, it does. The arrow's telling me where it goes, so. We need to pick up cooked patties from the grill and place them into the assembler. The robotic arm will pick up anything, so they will pick up a raw patty as soon as it is placed in front of them. Instead, we need to use a smart robotic arm, so that we can configure it to only pick up cooked patties. So that's the difference. That robotic arm, which is smart, isn't as intelligent as us human beings, so it needs to be told exactly what ingredient to pick up. Right click on it, then select cooked patties in the ingredient dropdown. Now, those are really options. Anything, breadcrumbs, burger bun, cooked mincemeat, cooked patty, minced meat. It's probably all going to be important, useful at some point. Now click on OK to close the settings panel. Now we can make a small test run of our kitchen. Let's see how everything works out. Now, let's see what happens. I really wonder, like, because this part here seems really unnecessary to have these many. I mean, even here, like, having 3 only really makes sense because we're taking into account that it's having a symmetry to the burger. I don't know if that's relevant to the timing of it, because I can maybe just shorten down the one for the buns and just get it moving faster. Congratulations! You've helped me achieve the first step in my plan for global dominance, by which I of course mean dominance of the fast food market. We will become the McDonald's. Next, we're going to look into making our machines more efficient. Join me again when you're ready. I wonder if the next part still counts as a tutorial. Yeah, it does. What the heck? I'm sorry, I did not see this. Chinese New Year update. New and tasty challenges with an Asian twist for very experienced players. Okay, so this is the... Oh, that's right. I don't want to see that yet. Save that for later. We're still on the tutorial. Deliver 5 meals. Keep electricity usage under 500 watts. So, same thing. use fewer than 50 ingredients. Okay, this might be the one reason why you wouldn't want the bun dispenser to be so fast, because you want it to only use as many buns as there are burgers to combine. So the timing of it might be better, that it actually takes longer to get from its destination, because you want it to waste time to compensate for the time it takes for the other parts to get made. That might be. I could be wrong, but listen. Ah, you're back. I was just converting oxygen into carbon dioxide, as we like to do, don't we, friend? Speak for yourself. It's time to learn about how we can make our kitchens more efficient, so we don't waste ingredients or energy. But first, I need you to finish this kitchen layout. Currently, its layout is suited for plain burgers, but I need it to produce cheeseburgers. It's always a good idea to look at the recipes first. Let's see what ingredients are needed. Right. Wait, why did that scroll? This recipe requires cheese, which needs to be processed into a cheese slice. Close the recipe and I'll tell you which machines we will need. Wait, this assembler already has 2 robot arms feeding ingredients into it, which is the maximum it can support. If we are adding cheese, we will need to transport it to the assembler on the same conveyor belts that the burger buns used. Okay. It's done. Currently picking up the burger will pick up any ingredient, so it will be able to place the cheese slice into the assembler. Like the dispenser. Right click it for cheese. Now we need a food processor to turn the cheese into a cheese slice. So this is the one that... Okay. And if the food processor requires no additional setup, it will automatically process any ingredient that passes through it. Some more advanced dishes will require ingredients to be processed multiple times. Now, we just need to reconfigure the assembler. Right-click on the assembler, and just select cheeseburger. Now to run the kitchen and check everything works. So the only concerning part is the assembler, because I'm pretty sure it has more ingredients than the ones it's already producing, which means it might be the slowest part of the machine process. Which is probably the part I have to take into account. I like how our reputation is at 100%, even though we have literally no reputation to go off of. I guess that could be, the propaganda. This kitchen has a flaw. It will endlessly produce cheeseburgers. What a waste of ingredients, and more importantly, electricity. Misuse of electrons makes me feel sad and angry. Ingredients are constantly being dispensed, and the grill is always on, even if no one has ordered a cheeseburger. That cannot be allowed. We can fix this by placing an order reader to ensure cheeseburgers are prepared only when an order comes through. Select the order reader in the parts list and place it in the location I've highlighted. This part is able to read incoming orders and modify the behavior of other kitchen parts when specific dishes are requested. So does it matter where you put it? Right click, make it order, get it to work on. Now that the order reader will detect whenever a cheeseburger order is placed, we can use it to control up to 4 other machines. Okay, so it has a limit. Select do nothing, perform an action. Perform action one time on new order. This is why perform action. That's the goal. These are different on while order is pending, off while order is pending. So obviously some machines turn on for 1 second on new order. These are very specific. I wonder if these actually have any use. They'll probably have to do with the certain machines you do. What each machine does. I mean, you want some machines to be on at a certain point because it's better for the ingredient. Not the dispenser, at least not the assembler. On while order is pending. So this is how we try to conserve energy. On the left there are where customer orders will appear. I'll simulate some customer orders. Simulate. Makes me sound almost like a machine. How humorous. So where is he? There we are. So this machine is definitely essential to keeping the waste and overuse of electricity down. The only thing remaining is whether I really need those. If I already have that machine, making sure that it's not just turning on and off. That it is turning on and off when I need it to. I really do stress that I don't think all those movers, sorry, I actually don't know the word for them, but the things that are just tracks, I really don't feel like we need so many of them. There are like exceptions, like in this one, the one down here, so it's because it allows for 2 to be put in. It's avoiding, you know, any clashes. That's it. But here it's like there's 3. Aside from the fact that it's getting in the way of something else, I don't really see the point of having more than just 1. But again, that's obviously space awareness, and I'm probably not going to be very... I'd have to figure out how to properly... That's kind of the point. Figuring out the best way to space out. Perfect. We've vastly improved the efficiency of our kitchen. I knew you were the person for the job. Yeah, doing everything exactly how you told me really shows my qualifications. I think it's time to start on our first premises. The world won't know what is about to unfold. Yes, let's open our first restaurant then, shall we? I don't think I really need to give him the robot voice outside of the joke. I think just because he actually does do stuff, inflections, stutters, and corrections like he's an actual person. So deliver 10 meals, keep electricity under 5, use fewer than 40 ingredients. I wonder if they give me a chance to actually build the stuff before it all goes crazy. So I need to be able to do these 2. The time has come. The reign of mankind. Hunger. About to end. Here's our first kitchen. It's empty now. But think of the potential. Here's the plan. We scale up quickly, opening numerous kitchens and serving more complex meals as our technology improves. We gain the trust of the public. get some coverage, becoming a popular choice. Then, when everyone is eating our food, well, you'll have to wait. Let's start simple, offering a cheeseburger and a plain burger. After all, we know we can easily produce these. Now we just need to test them on the public and make sure they taste as satisfactory as they look. Okay. Conveyor belt. I wonder if this will probably. Not sure if it needs to be. No, it probably needs to be. Let's see. Maybe this will work. Okay, now I'm deaf. So I want this to do is to be going. This is this one will do the meat. This one, or this one doing this is the buns. I need. brackets here. The space between them really matters. This one makes the maid. This one. Cup only none. And can I order this thing to make more than just one? Ah, that was a mistake. If I ask it, it can only do... Okay, so that's the complication that I can't have. I need two of them. Okay, so that was a mistake. Hold on. Cancel. So I messed up because I need a separate assembler for the two different ones. So both of them would need the meat. So is there a way to get the machine to serve both? Or would I have to worry about... Is there a way to get the machine to serve the two, or do I need to make an assembler just for that? And how would I switch between them? I don't know, I'm worried that I'm gonna be wasting an entire assembler just for... Okay, let's assume this is necessary. So this one. How much of the operation can I change? Normal, power save. That'll make sense, but I don't think any of that's too important right now. Or the main thing. Don't need to... No, wrong one. Still need assembly again. Yeah, just seriously trying to figure out if I'm just wasting the extra machine just for this. There's the so how many things can I have? That's what I need. Okay. There we go. Oh, wait a second. It's all of that. Stay there. Here's what I'm missing. Need to patty. I'm gonna need 2 dispensers. Sorry, 2. The machine that's keeping track of everything. So that's this is gonna be the cheese. Cheese process, get through here. Can you connect to this one? Yeah, I can. Okay, so that's those are the only orders I can give it. Maybe it's better not to. Wait, how do I get rid of the? Okay, so let's try this again. Yeah. Yeah, I'll try to connect this thing to. I'll get 2 different ones for the 2 sets. See if that works. Let's see. I've got another one. Assembler, conveyor, robotics, order reader. There we go. Let's see, get it to. Keep disconnecting. Pick what is these options. Gonna have to figure out when and if it's worth having those options. For now, I'm gonna go with what the tutorial showed. Taking up. Okay. No idea where they're gonna drop, so I'm just gonna put it like this. Hope it works. This one's supposed to be regular plain burger, and this one's cheeseburger. These are all connected. Hopefully nothing crashes. Wait, what's this? Why is this thing struggling? Ah. This is the one it has to... Oh, okay, right. No. That's what I'm doing wrong. Okay. And you... only detect, yeah, plain burgers. Okay, those are the ones that thing's gonna be running. This one runs the plain burgers, this one runs the cheeseburger. Cost 41. No idea if I'm under budget. What's the goal? Alright, never mind. Oh, less than 50,000. That was the goal. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's okay. That's the actual control for it. Okay, I just saw that. Why wasn't that getting into... Okay, so maybe I messed up and there's actually supposed to be something getting it to move to the Great, now my brain's forgetting whether or not there was actually something to get the patties on the grill. I don't know. Let's see if that works. Okay, so I'm avoiding... Okay, why isn't it... There it is. Okay, now we're back to the same problem. The stuff here isn't getting moved. Put it like this, but no, wait, no. I'm cutting it close to the cost, so still under, but not by much. Barely. So the real solution, well, one of the solutions probably has to be figuring out how to assemble the production line. If there's any way to get some parts of the same production line to work for the two. Like, instead of having double of everything, like have the same lines work for the same dispensers and only, use an extra one when I absolutely need it. Let's see what happens this time when the Okay, so now I'm seeing a lot of problems. Okay, why is this thing? Okay. Let me ignore this for now. There's something weird here with the way that it wasn't getting the food, but it was taking too long to grab it. So there is a way to get it to do. What does it mean by... There's something in the... Is there any way to get this thing? Great. Now I wish I knew which one. I'm one of those people who never really registers what's left and right. I'm gonna assume it's dead. Okay, but that still means that I don't have... I wish I knew how to get rid of something instead of making it. See, again, this time I need to pay attention to what happens when the order gets made. People are thinking about it, but they're not playing. So we're back to this, and this thing is not grabbing them. Like, why isn't it grabbing them? I'm very confused by why this... Oh my god, that's why. Oh man, that's so dumb. I'm not paying attention. Okay, let's see, maybe now it'll work well. I still need to figure out a way to, if there's an efficient way to limit the amount of machine parts. See what happens if it works this time. Okay. So at least at the rate of the food, it doesn't look like I need 2 cloths to pick up, but that might change if I have to rush making food at a faster rate. But then you need to have the 2 hands actually taking full advantage of this. It's working better than last time. I managed to do it without 94. Let's see. Maybe this thing knows how to minimize. Yeah, minimize ingredient, minimize the kitchen footprint. The fewer machines that are needed, the less electricity required. Yeah, the less. Yeah, this is the part I had to figure out better. The conveyor belts. The last part I kind of didn't really, like, I could have found a way to get the 2 assembly lines built in a way so that both productions lead closer, and I'm not putting one next to the other, because that's just making me add conveyor belts. Wait, if an ingredient is required by multiple dishes, potentially use an order reader detecting multiple dish types to dispense that ingredient, then send it to the appropriate assembler. Makes sense. I need to figure out how to. I would have to figure out how to do that better. Let's see. Let's go. Would you like to see? So I'm assuming this is the method by which to save. Let us begin. Oh god. Right. So how far does this go? It just follows the journey. Ah, so they added more. There's more than one update. This is full-on content for the game. Let's see if I start. Let us deliver 5 meals, keep electricity unit under 400, use fewer than 35 ingredients. Power usage 400, use fewer than, yeah, same thing. I only have to make one ingredient, so, one recipe, so. Those burgers were a success. The public were ecstatically indifferent towards them, giving me feedback such as, yes, it had taste, and stop asking me questions, leave me alone. I managed to get this place at a discount rate. Apparently humans are not keen on working in tight spaces, a privilege those stupid machines don't care for. Now I know what you're thinking. Fellow carbon-based life form, fellow converter of complex proteins. What can we do in this limited space? Well, it turns out we will be able to achieve a lot here. We can offer a brand new dish, the BLT sandwich. Pay close attention to the recipe and the required steps. This space looks limited, but you will easily fit the required machines. Remember, efficiency will be a key in your continued partnership. Let's see. Where's the 2? We're gonna need 2 sliced bread. Toasted. Okay, so we're gonna have to get a toaster. Process the tomato. Alright, lettuce doesn't need anything. And okay, so unless the bread and the toast go into the same thing, I'm gonna need. So, how do I simulate? Okay, that's not what was supposed to happen. Okay, so let's see. Okay, this will be at the back end. It'll be either figure out how to get it. Nah, that's too close. That's too tight a space. Yeah, wrong way. There we go. Probably be this. Figure out how to get everything here, and then just get it onto. Have a crane able to pick it up. So, reader will probably be at the end. So, we have what we need. What can you make? Okay, let's go by order. So, can you make it? Okay, so you can make the bread. How do I make toasted bread using... Okay, so it might be using the grill too. Okay. If that's the case, then the goal is to get both the meat and somehow, yeah, I need to get both the bread and the bacon onto this one. And have a smart one here to only pick up food. And make sure it only grabs stuff when it's ready. So can it register toasted bread? Yeah, it can. The problem is how to get two different, because I need yeah, I'm genuinely not sure how to this is here. Oh wait, no. Oh right, not. No, I don't know how to get rid of an object. Okay, I'm gonna order this one to make something else. Yeah, let's go with that. Let me make it. Need two dispensers. We'll be making the lettuce. That's seemingly the easiest part. So I need, there's the food processor. Get a conveyor belt. Here. Here. And then just get a regular arm. I wonder if putting it like this, if it can get, if maybe what I need is to, like here, and get two smart ones. But what I need, maybe I can order it to, no, not that. Well, actually, yeah, it does. So I need it to pick up, but maybe I can get it to do it, yeah, like this. Yeah, there we go. Maybe this will work. I'll go for crispy. So I'll have to wait and see if this thing does it. There we go. Okay, but now it's... There we go. Still needed to do... Yeah, one... This might work. What I still need is the order reader. I think this... Say like this. Yeah, just order to do. Just order to do one. This might not work, but we'll see how. It gets. Now focus on getting each part. The last thing is figuring out. I guess the real crucial part is figuring out if it takes a lot of energy for these things to be running all the time. Same with this thing. I think I'd better see how it goes first. And then if I mess it up, I'll try again. Okay, so the problem with the energy usage is definitely all the parts that are still running. Ah, right. Keep messing that part up. So this would still be like this, but I still need, there's nothing to get it off the track, so I need one done. Let's see. Gonna speed this one up. Hopefully that won't still be seeing what's going on. Let's see. Okay, so no, that's not working. Gotta back this up more because this is getting true, but it's not. No, now I'm not sure how to do. Would it work if I just had it? Maybe if I give it a different direction. No, wait, no. I messed it up again. Okay. Key part is I don't want to waste. Try to get this. Still pretty sure the thing I'm messing up here is whether or not the claw can actually, this claw up here can actually turn and put the object in this section. Because I've got the, wait, that doesn't even make any sense. I mean, even if it can do that, none of the food is getting in the, there we go. Put it here first. Okay. Let's try it one more time. Let's try it again. Not one more time. I'm not gonna stop. If I can't figure it out, I'll try again. Let's see. Okay, looks like it did. It is. The claw is getting stuck there. Although I think I forgot to assign an order to the simple claw. No, okay, no, that's not. The actual problem is the time it's taking it to make the BLT. Yeah, this is a problem. Yeah, it's a problem. BLT's taking. It's fine, that's fine. I think I'm gonna ask it to. Although, wait, not if I have enough money, maybe I can order. Get the. How much now? Oh wait, no, I would still be under budget. Okay. So let's see if I can order it to do. What can I ask it to do? On while order is pending, off while order is pending. Gonna be real silly since I don't know what the pending word means. Let's see. Imagining the smart ones take up more energy than... Let's see if this time it works. So if it turns off when then I'll know I messed up in the pending word. Words I need to learn. Yep. Okay, now. The only concern with the grill might be that because it's off for most of the time, so when the order comes in, it turns on, but I don't know if that'll make it take its time, you know, like a normal stove, or it needs time to build up heat. I realized this probably still taking too long to make it. I'm still messing something up because the BLT is taking longer to make than something about this. Now that one's gonna make it. The fourth one won't. The fourth one's actually gonna be an actual lost order. Unless... No, yeah, that one's gonna expire. Yeah, my reputation just took a dive. There's no guarantee that it's gonna get done in time for this one. something about this. No, not that. So it actually is going at high speed. That's not the issue. Maybe it's maybe I'm missing something with the amounts. Okay. That's why. That's why. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing wrong. That's what I'm doing wrong. Actually, I don't think it matters where you are, but this. If I'm right, the main issue was that I wasn't making the bread the correct amount. So it looks like it's getting done faster. But we'll see as the orders pick up. Yeah, okay, it hasn't. Yeah, that was the reason. That was definitely the reason. That worked. Apparently, that was total efficiency. Nice. Really nice. Yeah, definitely. Did I not save? Oh, because maybe it's for different save slots. Maybe. Yeah, there's definitely so. That was definitely so fun to play. I'm gonna head back on the doubling down. So gonna be. There's definitely gonna be a lot of fun for this game, and not my personal type of game. Like I don't play simulator games like this very often, but even just the initial part stuff, like that was really fun figuring out what I was doing wrong, how to make things more efficient. And even though I seem to have done the last one really well, I still think there are things I could have done to make it even more efficient. Like, for example, I think the thing with the conveyor belts is you need to get some distance if the thing is producing multiple items, because then you're giving it time to. It doesn't hold up the line by being the only thing that's getting picked up by the claws. And also, yeah, figuring out where to use the smart claws and how to angle them well so that they can get stuff to the machines without taking up too much space. But yeah, that was fun. Like I said, may not be a game that I'll pick up very often, just because it's not the type of game I usually play. But I don't know. Maybe at some point I'll actually, like during those holiday seasons that the game promoted as extra content, maybe I'll try to pick up the game near those dates to try to get into the rhythm of it, give it another give it more chances to win me over. But that's it for today. Thank you for checking out my library series, and I hope to see you on other installments. Take care.